Your entire financial life. On a public ledger, forever, but there's a way to take it back. FUZK. Imagine if your bank account was public, not just to the government, to everyone. Every salary, every purchase, every debt, every late-night transaction visible to anyone who wanted to look forever. That's not a dystopia, that's Ethereum. Every public blockchain works this way. The whole world can see exactly what you own and everything you've ever done with it. Most people have no idea. And there's a piece of code sitting on Ethereum right now built to fix it. Here's what people get wrong about crypto. They think it's anonymous. It isn't. It's pseudonymous, which is far worse because it gives you a false sense of safety. Your wallet is just a number, sure. But the moment that number is linked to you, once, by a single exchange, a single purchase, a single leak, your entire financial history is exposed. Permanently. Every transaction you've ever made, and every one you make in the future. There's no taking it back. This is what Railgun is for. Railgun is not a separate coin. It's not another chain you have to bridge to. It's code that lives directly on Ethereum and Polygon, Arbitrum, and others, using zero-knowledge proofs to make your transactions private while staying on the chain you already use. You move your tokens into Railgun's smart contract, and from the outside, your wallet becomes indistinguishable from everyone else's inside the system. You can still trade, swap, lend, use DeFi, all of it, but the public can no longer see who is doing what. And here's the clever part. It doesn't mix your funds with anyone else's. It's not a tumbler. Using zero-knowledge cryptography, the network can verify every transaction is valid, that you're not creating money out of thin air without revealing the amounts, the addresses, or who you are. The proof confirms everything is legitimate and discloses nothing. And this is what makes Railgun different. Inside its privacy shield, you're not just parked, waiting. You can actually use DeFi, swap tokens, lend, borrow, interact with applications, all privately. And every one of those actions adds more noise to the system. Each trade, each swap, each transfer makes it harder to single anyone out. So the more people do inside Railgun, the stronger the privacy becomes for everybody. Activity itself is the camouflage. And this isn't some fringe project anymore. Ethereum's own foundation has been building a privacy toolkit called Kohaku. It's official tooling, designed to bake privacy directly into ordinary Ethereum wallets, so that one day private transactions are just a normal feature, not something you have to seek out. And at the core of Kohaku is Railgun, the same shielded system we've been talking about. When the people building Ethereum itself decide privacy needs to be standard, and they choose Railgun's technology to do it, that should tell you how serious this is. Now, the moment you say financial privacy, someone says, only criminals need that. Think about how stupid that argument actually is. You have curtains on your windows. You don't hand your bank statements to strangers. You're not a criminal. You just understand that privacy is the default state of a free person. Doctors, lawyers, businesses, they're often legally required to keep financial data confidential. Privacy isn't the exception. Surveillance is. Because here's what total financial transparency actually builds. A world where every payment you make can be watched, scored, and judged. Where the wrong donation, the wrong purchase, the wrong association can be flagged, frozen, or used against you. Retroactively, years later, by whoever holds power next. A fully transparent financial system isn't freedom. It's the most complete surveillance tool ever created. Privacy is the only thing standing between you and that. This is exactly why tools like Railgun matter. Not for criminals, for ordinary people who simply don't want their entire financial life on permanent public display. The technology to protect yourself exists today, and it works. The only question is whether you use it before privacy becomes something you're no longer allowed to have. If this matters to you, subscribe. We break down the tools that keep you sovereign. Authority that demands you surrender yourself was never legitimate. It was just unchallenged. Not anymore. Our response, FUZK.